Hello, Sunshines, and welcome to deValiante Plays Astrologaster by Nyam Nyam. This game was part of Ichio's Mundo for Racial Justice and Equality. If you would like to play the game for yourself, check out the links in the description below. Are you fascinated by the stars and medieval medicine? Then this historical visual novel is for you. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Warning. This video features talk of medical advice that should in no way be used unless prescribed by a licensed medical professional. This game is just for fun and historical education purposes only. Discretion is advised.
Good day, Dean Blag. How now, good sir? I see you do ale of something.
I do ale of something, Foreman. Forsooth, I fear I am very ill indeed. For I tremble day and night with fever, and my face does itch and prick with pain.
Verily. You do exhibit upon your nose and cheeks a rash of a most remarkable hue.
Before you do this reading for me, Foreman, I must have your word that you will not speak of this to my wife, Alice. In truth, I have had her believe that I was set upon by an angry swarm of wasps that have lately been nesting in the north transept of the cathedral.
I do understand. A kind husband would naturally wish to shield his wife from any undue distress.
Yes.
Yea, that, of course. And there be also the small matter of the promise I did make to restore the Blag family fortune before I died.
Oh.
And thus not leave my wife and children to live in penury when I am gone. If Mistress Blag were to think that I am gravely ill, it would provoke some awkwardness between us.
Oh.
That I would rather wish to avoid.
I take it then that your finances are also in poor health.
Alas, they are. For as you accurately predicted, the Archbishop never did grant me the bishopric of Salisbury. It would seem his grace is content for me to remain in my current state of penury.
I see. Well, as to your wife, Alice, be not afeard, sir. We doctors take querent confidentiality most seriously. As Hippocrates did say, testa Apollinum medicum secreta. Among other things. Now, mayhap we proceed to consult the stars on the matter of your condition. With what disease is my querent Thomas Blag troubled, and how may he be cured?
Fever, face pox. Wait, I have a red nose and cheeks and much bodily pain. What ails me? Man cold, maybe? Blog suffers from erysipelas, a severe skin disease of the face that is accompanied by pain and fever. Okay. Evil digestion. No. Suffers from bone shaw, being a knob-like growth rising on the shin. No. We're gonna say a severe skin disease. This is just the possibility of death. Is this his last one for me? Maybe. Oh, it is his last one, so this could, very well kill him.
It would seem you are troubled with a severe disease of the skin known as erysipelas. It is quite serious. Though you may find some temporary relief from the pain and fever by vigorously purging from your fundament. To induce such a thing, I do advise the consumption of a considerable quantity of prunes, or mayhap rhubarb. Of course, it does depend on the season.
Erysipelas? Prunes? Oh, merciful Lord, if it be thy will that I should die, and if thou hast writ these mortal signs upon the stars, I beseech thee, Have thy servant Simon Foreman speak the truth.
Prithee, sir, I had not finished. Oh, my dear friend, I will not lie to you. Your condition is quite advanced. In truth, I fear you must prepare for the worst. If you will not share this grave news with Mistress Blarg, perchance you might speak to her from the safety of, from beyond the grave? That is to say, write her a letter that may be read to her after you're gone. Your loving words, though thus delayed, may provide her comfort in her time of grief.
I doubt that.
And destitution.
God bless you for your candour, sir. As well your wisdom and friendship these last years. I will now go and pray upon what you have told me.
Methinks the querent is most pleased. Yay! I only need 2 more letters? Hold on, we gotta figure this out. How many letters do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we only need 2 more letters. 2 more letters. I'm most likely gonna get it from Emma, Alice, and Mary Payne. Humphrey Bell is new. Lancelot does not like me. Ricardo Ferraro was not real, and Nicholas Mugg is dead. So, and then I don't know. We might not have another person. This might be everybody. All right. So oh man. Let's find out, shall we? May the Lord absolve me of my sins, for I fear my wife Alice will not. She absolutely will not.
Good day, Mistress Fortescue. How may I help you this day? You seem a little out of breath.
Aye, 'tis but my bodice. My maidservant did lace it far too tightly. Methinks she is a trifle vexed with me. Indeed, the atmosphere in the Fortescue household is exceeding ill at present.
Verily? And why is that?
Someone has been stealing food from the larder in the night. This morning, 3 whole swan pies were missing. Each member of the Fortescue household suspects another.
And whom do you think is the author of these thefts, madam?
Well, I suspect my son Harold, as his fondness for pie is well known. But Harry denies it and has accused our maidservant Gladys. And 'tis true that Gladys has become suspiciously wide about the girth of late. And as for Gladys, well, she is convinced the culprit is our African parrot, Sir Muncelot Grey. But Sir Muncelot has denied the accusation and blames my monkey.
Ah, and who does your monkey blame?
How now, Dr. Foreman? Be not absurd. Monkeys cannot speak.
Ah, yes. Then 'tis fortunate that God can. Speak to us, that is, by way of the stars. Who in the Fortescue household has been sneaking into the larder at night to steal pies?
Let's see. But it's the parrot. Sybil Fortescue is a hypocrite. She needs to turn her finger accusation on herself, for she ate all the pies. It's also... Sybil's family and friends have exercised constraint and discipline in relation to the pies. Alright. Sybil's intuition about the identity of the pie thief is wrong. The solution to this mystery is counterintuitive. Okay. The thief is the one suspect who has maintained their silence. The monkey? The Fortescue children have been raised well. They know not to steal the pies. Evil from a foreign country is indicated here. The monkey. Mistress Fortescue is advised to make changes to her will. She must cut her maidservant out of it. Oh. Mrs. Fortescue's maidservant is untrustworthy and aggressive. I think it's the monkey. Yeah.
Madam, you may eliminate your son from your inquiries, for according to the stars, you have educated him well, and he knows not to steal pies.
Harry is innocent, is he? Then who has been eating our pies?
I am afeard it is the very last individual you would suspect. An individual who is in this very room with us now.
How now, Dr. Foreman? Surely you would not accuse me?
Oh, nay, not you, madam. 'Tis your monkey. What was his name again?
You mean to say Sir Nanahad has been stealing our pies?
Nanahad.
Oh my days! What a naughty monkey!
Quite. He is most naughty indeed, 'twould seem.
I must at once to him go and apologise to Sir Munchalot. I never should have doubted him. God give you good even, Dr. Foreman. You have been a bad boy, have you not, Sir Nanahad? Who's a naughty monkey? Yes, you're the naughty monkey. Yes, you're the naughty monkey.
Good even, Mistress Fortescue.
Excellent. She will return for another consultation. Oops. I've already gotten her letter. But, okay, yeah, so she has one more with me.
Humphrey Bell, to play our leading Jane, you must pay the price of looking thin and nice. Your fears, all your guilt and shame, lest you be judged and we accord you blame.
Oh, wow. Dang. Poor Humphrey. Come on.
Good even,
There you
Mr. Bell. What brings you so late this evening, young sir? Have you come from the playhouse?
Yea, I'm come for playing a Duchess in a special performance of Richard II. You know, that play that makes the Queen look bad.
So, Mr. Shakespeare decided to revive his play, did he? I see.
I need you to tell me what to do about my pay. Our seamstress told me she heard Mistress Burbage discoursing how John Crisp is getting paid a full shilling for each performance.
And you feel this is unfair, I take it? I gather Mr. Crisp's pay is greater than yours.
Aye, sir. 'Tis full twice as much coin as they pay me. What I get is barely enough to cover my rent. And my parts are well bigger than his, innit?
And you can fathom no reason for this disparity in pay? He is more experienced, perchance.
What? I've been on the stage since I was a boy, and John's been playing for less than a year. Nay, sir. Mr. Burbage and them other company sharers are paying me less on account of how I'm doing the lady parts.
You mean to say you are being paid less simply because you perform lady roles?
Indeed. John only gets them main parts because he's big and tall, but I'm well better than he is. Critics call my Ophelia the most tantalizingly nubile and tragical performance since Henry Condell's Juliet.
Ah, yes. Having seen Hamlet, I would have to agree with them there. I must own that I, too, found your Ophelia most comely and alluring. Now, let's see what the stars advise. What can be done about you being paid less than players of masculine roles?
Humphrey should wait. Pay equity. Equity will come in time. I doubt it. Humphrey can solve his problem by using his romantic allure and to seduce a woman. Humphrey should continue to perform his duties and remain quiet about the discrepancy in pay. Humphrey must uncover the truth about what his colleagues are paid. Secrets are allowing Humphrey's employer to behave hypocritically. Humphrey's employers are shrewd businessmen. Humphrey's boss will do evil to others if it means safeguarding his legacy. Humphrey's boss's wife is pregnant with a masculine child. His boss can therefore not be trusted. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but I like this option.
According to the stars, your employers, the Lord Chamberlain's men, are very wise businessmen.
How do you reckon that? On account of them contriving to pay me less than I deserve?
Precisely so, Mr. Bell. And being so wise, they doubtless deter their hired men from discoursing upon the coin they receive for their labour, perchance to the extent where the men harbour such feelings of shame and suspicion about it, they would more readily show each other their privy parts before they would show their pay.
Aye, 'tis true enough. We oft pull our yardles out when we're jesting about and that. But as for a man's pay, forsooth, 'tis considered most private.
Well, such prudery must end if you and your fellow players are to advance your interests, Mr. Bell. Indeed, methinks that if you were all to begin freely discoursing upon these matters, you will find you are not the only player being paid unjustly. If you do decide to demand more coin from your employers, I advise you to unify with the other hired men and speak as one voice.
Sir, we shall unify and demand them company sharers pay us equal coin for equal playing.
Unionizing the global theater. The global. What? There we go. Methinks the querent is a little pleased from your reading this. Okay. Oh. I guess that is. I wonder where he got this notion of unifying from. Dr. Foreman is well ahead of his time, isn't it?
Hear ye, hear ye!
Oh.
Earl of Essex, foiled in Queen, kidnap, attempt, shocker! Biggest treason fail since Babington plot! Hear ye!
Robert Devereux, Earl of Essex, has been arrested for plotting to kidnap the Queen and install himself as protector of the realm. Devereux is reported to have bribed a company of players to stage a revival of William Shakespeare, King Richard II. As the play invites treasonous comparison between the weak and the incompetent King Richard and our present sovereign, Queen Elizabeth, it was Devereux's intention to use it to rouse an angry mob and lead them to the gates of Kensington Palace. Failing to muster sufficient support from the London populace, however, Devereux was compelled to return home to Essex House, where he was arrested. Ha!
Miss Black, she is a wife. 'Tis one way to live a life, oft with misfortune and with strife, especially if you be that wife.
Good day, Mistress Blagg. Pray tell, how did things fare with your gentleman friend, Owen Wood, the Dean of Armagh?
Alas, 'tis all over betwixt me and Dean Wood. I did ask him for a small loan, and he was most insulting about it. We have not spoken since. And I think I know why his ardour for me has cooled, for I did lately learn that he has been bedding half the women in the diocese.
Ah, yes. I too did lately hear of this.
So it seems your stars were right. There verily were other women vying for Dean Wood's affections. But this day I am come about my husband. Methinks he is ill, yet he pretends he is not.
Ah, pray describe his symptoms to me.
Well, yesterday I did remark that something was amiss when Molly McDoon and I returned from the playhouse. Well, there was a special performance of Richard II at the Globe. Know you of it? Oh, 'tis the play that makes the Queen look bad.
I know of it.
When I came in the door, there was an awful racket coming from our upstairs rooms. I went to see what the matter was and found my husband tucked up abed, moaning and wailing, and with a monstrous rash all over his face. He told me some nonsense about having been stung by wasps, and that he is merely tired. But I do not believe him.
I see.
I bid you, Foreman, tell me true, for I grow ill with worry. Is it grave? Blagg had better not think of dying on me afore he has paid his debts.
Ah, for as his widow, by law, you would inherit them, would you not? But mayhap there is little to worry about. Let us consult the stars and see. What ails Thomas Blagg, the Dean of Rochester?
He gonna die. Thomas troubled with a melancholy new disease characterized by much woe, a preference for remaining abed. Ruler of the spleen. Blagg is suffering from swelling in the colds. Yes. Thomas Blagg is ill with this. Oh, it's the disease that he is actually. Melancholy or the truth. Because if she thinks that he's going to die, that might not end well for us. And we only need 5% more to get her, to get that letter from her. Like, is this her last visit with us? Hold on. What is her name? No, she has 2 more visits. Okay, I'm gonna lie to her.
I am afeard that Dean Blagg is suffering from a bout of the melancholy. a condition in which the sufferer is plagued with the feelings of woe and a preference for remaining abed. Doubtless his condition has been provoked by the trials your family has endured in recent years.
Trials? You mean his losing all our money?
Yes.
Ah, I see. And now God is punishing him for it by giving him the melancholy.
Yep.
Nay.
And then he's embezzling money from cathedral funds. Punishing him for that too, I warrant.
Nay, if you would only listen to my...
I thank ye heartily. You have done much to set my mind at ease. Verily, I do almost feel giddy with relief. Fare ye well, foreman.
I'm getting my letter! She was a little pleased. I only need her to be a little pleased. That's it. I only need one more letter. I will become a doctor. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I only need one, so that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's right. Emma Sharp, Mary Payne. I don't know how many more times Humphrey Bell is going to be like coming in. 4 more times. I don't think that's enough. That might be enough if I can get like the good option with him. And then with Mary Payne, I just need like, I don't know. How many more times is she coming in? Come on, give me case notes on this. Oh, she's coming in 3 more times? Oh, that should be plenty. Okay. I think we can do this. I think all we need is Emma Sharp and Mary Payne. And Emma is coming in 2 more times. Lancelot, by some stroke of luck, getting Lancelot up to 100. I swear that's not going to happen, but...
Hear ye! Traitor lose his head after losing mind. Earl of Essex gets the chop for treason. Hear ye!
On this day, the 25th of February, in the year of our Lord 1601, Robert Devereux, the Earl of Essex, was executed for treason. The execution follows yesterday's trial, at which he was found guilty of leading a failed plot against the realm. Formerly a favourite of both Her Majesty and the London public, the Earl's surprising betrayal of both Queen and country has shocked the nation. Oh, jeez.
She'll twist and turn your logic to your reason. Comes unstuck, chastise Mary who you like, she will not give up. Will not give up.
This woman.
Well met, Mistress Payne. How fare you this day?
Most well indeed, sir, for I am just come from taking my niece on an outing to Tower Hill. 'Twas to see the execution of the traitor Robert Devereux.
Ah, yes, Lord Devereux. What a tragic end to a promising career.
And such a lovely beheading they gave us. My niece and I very much enjoy the hangings at Tyburn, but a beheading is so much more elegant, is it not?
Yes.
Verily, 'tis a better class of execution, I find. And the royal executioner did go down on Devereux with such skill. A single stroke was all it took to give us the traitor's head.
Aye, 'tis true the royal executioner gives excellent...
But I have no time to tarry here and gossip with you, Dr. Foreman. I am come on a matter of great concern. And you are just the man to help, methinks. For your prediction that Elizabeth's reign would endure was true. Whilst the Queen does have the appearance of being naught but a painted corpse propped up on a throne using artfully placed cushions, she is, in lore at least, still alive. Praised be!
Ah, indeed. Praised be. And what is this new matter that concerns you?
'Tis that England is filling up with foreigners. Indeed, 'tis been going on for so many years now that in London 'tis rare to hear anyone discoursing in the English tongue any more. The city is crawling with continentals.
Ah, then I take it you do not enjoy your visits to the City of London.
Oh, nay, I have never been to London. For as I did just say, 'tis crawling with continentals, and Lambeth will soon suffer the same fate if we do not act. Why, only the other day, I spied a Continental on the high street. A monstrous ogre of a man he was. And as for his face, his eyelashes were so fair, he had the appearance of having none at all.
Oh, so he's a Norseman.
Yes, the Netherlanders. 'Tis true the people of the Netherlands can be fair of hair and tall of stature.
And 'tis surely no coincidence that Lambeth has suffered an increase in crime of late. We do not feel safe, Dr. Foreman. Every night we ladies of 4th Street do shiver in our beds at the thought of these frighteningly large men.
I do not doubt it, madam. Now, let us see whether the stars might allay or confirm your fears. Should the residents of Lambeth be concerned about an influx of Continentals?
Yes. Some Continentals are lying about why they are in Lambeth. They have come here to rob Lambeth residents of our household possessions. We must not be deceived. That's what she wants to hear. Lambeth residents' relationship with the Continental immigrants is in danger of turning violent. Our duty lies with our domestic concerns, which should take priority. I'm so close to getting a thing from her, though. Our queen has been waging war on the continent. Unpleasantness in the name of religion has caused death and destruction. She's not going to like that name. The residents of Lambeth are being somewhat hypocritical. The stars advise countering the hypocrisy. I mean, that's what she should do, but she's not going to like that. Continental immigration will enrich England's legacy with a culture and innovation. Oh, she's definitely not going to like that sound. Youths have lost their sense of discipline are involved. Who have lost their sense of discipline are involved. I see. Because I want that letter. I need this letter. It's my last letter.
The stars indicate your concerns are justified, madam. As you know, many of these Continentals are refugees fleeing Catholic violence. But while the poor souls are to be pitied, the stars remind us that our duty lies at home.
Aye, forsooth, sir. For how are we expected to solve all the problems of the world? England must come first.
Indeed it must. And although most of these Continentals are doubtless very fine people...
Aye, doubtless.
There are desperate criminal elements among them. Moreover, the introduction of Continentals with their unusual customs and traditions into a closely bound community such as Lambeth could prove most disruptive. Such differences may provoke tensions that lead to violence.
Indeed, they may. I will have my husband write to Lambeth Palace and demand that the Archbishop do something to protect the folk of Lambeth before it is too late. Blessed day, Dr. Foreman.
Did I get my letter? That's all I care about. Me think he was pleased. Oh, I'm gonna see your tube. Yeah! I'm a doctor! I'm a doctor!
Hear ye! Dean of Rochester Cathedral dies. New dean pledges to refurnish empty cathedral. Hear ye!
Local residents are saddened this day by tidings of the death of Thomas Blogg, Dean of Rochester Cathedral. He leaves behind a wife, Alice Blogg, and the children John, Thomas, Cornwallis, Edmund, Nicholas, and Francis. Wow.
Good day, Mr. Bell, and well met. I recall you were hoping for a pay rise. How did that go?
Oof.
Well, I got a pay rise, innit? I took your advice about banding together with the other hired men and gabbing about how much coin we was getting. Turns out, another one of the lads weren't getting paid enough for his lady parts neither. So, we all refused to do our rehearsals until the boss man fixed it.
Well done, Mr. Bell. I must say I am most proud of you.
But this day, I am come about my skin. She's so clapped, I need twice as much ceruse as normal.
Ah, yes. Venetian ceruse. The white lead and vinegar paste ladies and players use to whiten their faces.
You have to fix it for me, Doctor, for my role in Mr. Shakespeare's new play. I'm to play a lady who disguises herself as a lawyer.
Portia.
A lady cunningly disguised as a lawyer? Forsooth, how original. But I see not why you need worry over your complexion. Having a sound grasp of Latin and a talent for eloquence are the usual qualifications of a legal advocate, are they not? Is it verily necessary for this lawyer to have beauty as well?
Well, Mr. Burbage seems to think so.
These are enlightened times, and we must have confidence in our audience that they will accept, even welcome, the notion of a lady of learning, as long as she be lovely enough to lie with.
I see. And 'tis true your skin is looking a little less than lovely at present. Let us see if we may find a remedy for it in the stars. What is the matter with Humphrey Bell's face, and what may be done to improve its appearance?
Lead poisoning. Humphrey suffers from melancholy. Melancholy, really? Humphrey suffers from distemper of the liver, occasioned by some kind of poison. Oh. Probably is troubled with ugliness. I'm gonna say it's the lead that he has to put on his face.
The stars indicate that your skin troubles are occasioned by the ceruse paste you're applying to your face. The lead it contains is causing your scabs, and, if I am not mistaken, some thinning in your hair. But these are merely indications of a greater trouble it is causing. A distemperature of the liver. You must no longer apply lead to your face, Mr. Bell.
What do you mean, like, 'tis poisonous or something?
Yes.
Oh, nay, lead is not poisonous. You merely seem to have a sensitivity to it, is all. I will write you up a prescription to take to an apothecary. He will concoct you a paste from alum, tin ash, and sulphur as a replacement for the ceruse you have been using. And to hide the damage to your skin, you might apply the white of a raw egg to your face. It will act as a kind of glaze over your complexion.
So all this will fix my face, yeah? Zow! I thank you kindly, Dr. Foreman.
Dang. Pleased. Yay. So happy. What does he say? I shall be the best man playing at being a woman, playing at being a lawyer Mr. Burbage could ever ask for. Thank you for joining me as I played Astrologaster by Niam Niam. That name. The next episode will be out shortly. If you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, a follow, and ring that notification bell so you'll know when the new episode drops. Also, don't forget to check out the link to the completely free Discord server to chat about games and whatever else is on your mind. Let's keep the comments chill, so no hate or spoilers, as I'm not above removing these comments and the people who make them. That's all for now, folks, and I'll see you next time.